Hey, welcome in and welcome back to episode 11 of Occult Tiny Town. I did find a floor plan that I like, so we are going to do a little bit of painting so we can make some money, and then we'll go ahead and build. So I just have her set up doing the figure painting right now. I'm just going to go around like the wheel, we'll do a sail, and then we'll get started on the house. She is feeling smothered, even though she's like not even living with Oberon because she is non-committal. So much for painting because she's too tense. So maybe if we play with Shadow for a little bit, pet him calmingly, talk to him, give him a big old treat, maybe we'll feel a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. All right, and then after that, we'll go back to painting. Look at Shadow playing with his toy. How cute. You hungry? The food's right there. And after this painting, we'll probably have to go and regenerate her emotional force. And then we'll go right back to it. She is painting level 9. It's very exciting. She got there really quick, I feel. And she painted a masterpiece. That's awesome. All right, we've got one more on the list here. And then I'll send her to bed. I feel bad because Oberon invited himself in. But, you know, we've got stuff to do. And I can't send him home. I'm so sorry. All right, I'd say we've gotten enough sleep. So let's go ahead and put everything in the selling. It's not a table, technically, but we'll call it a table. And then we're going to tend it and then start a yard sale. And, oh, we've got one more. I was going to say, and that's it. What in the world? Oh, he's freezing. Jeffrey. Oh, no. I hope he makes it. And there we go. So we have 7,000 simoleons. That should be more than enough to get started on the house. So I'm going to put everything in the inventory just so we have like a clear space to get started. So we start out with the bedroom over here. That is ridiculously small. Although, you know what? We're not going to have much room. Let me move that over. We're not going to have much room for our selling table. And then we've got a front porch here. This is going to be much smaller than I anticipated. I forget how much room I actually have to build on these little tiny plots. Okay, and I don't want to raise the fence. So if I just break it up a little bit. No, it raises the fence too. How did I do this last time? Maybe delete the whole fence? Oh, right. If we move it in, that works. Oh, so confusing. Okay, how about now? It does still move the fence up, but you know what? No. Okay, we got to move this in a little bit more. Then we got to move this in. I think I said this last time, but remind me to never build like this again. I didn't think it would be such a pain. Okay, how about now? That should be situated. So let's go ahead and raise it. Yeah, there we go. Just a little bit more. Hopefully that's enough room. Maybe we move it out a bit. Yeah, there we go. And then we do a small little porch. If I mark this as shared for just a minute, I think it'll be easier for me to build. Okay, so first, let me put another fence around here. Let's see what we have for garden. Quite a few. You know what? Just like a privacy hedge would be so pretty. There we go. I think that's fair. It seems to be in line with everyone else. About the same size. And then let's get a gate. The hedge. That works great. I like that. Okay, and then let's get some steps. We do have some garden steps. I feel like that's way too wide, but it'll be all right. I would like it to match the length. I don't love that. Clipping into the wall there. You know, that works better, unfortunately. I really like this, though. Maybe we shorten it and put something here, because that's super cute. Maybe like a little plant or something. Okay, we do have a bit of garden flooring. Nothing crazy. Not a huge fan of that. I think maybe we'll just do like regular stone or concrete. What did we get for Enchanted by Nature? What do we have? Oh, you know what? That one works good. I like that. And then maybe we change the color of the steps, actually. That matches a little bit better, I think. Yeah, I think that one's just like a little bit too dark. And that one's a little too light. So we'll Goldilocks that. The fence, just like that. Very nice. I like that. And what do we actually have for foundations? Do we have anything that's technically garden because I'm trying to use it as much as I can. No, not really. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Garden doors. Let's take off Enchanted by Nature for now and just see what we have. Really only archways I see. Okay. Let's put back on Enchanted by Nature. I liked that one that we had that was like red, but maybe a bigger one. Let me sort it by red. I honestly like that. It's really Christmassy. I think it's cute. And we only have 1,000 simoleons left. Maybe we do 2 windows in here. It's supposed to be the bedroom. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, wall patterns. Oh, the moss stucco would be nice. Oh, I like that green. You know me and green. Okay, let me actually fix the foundation here. Oh no, I forgot what color I used. That one, there we go. Okay, now it goes all the way around the house. Oh, her fairy house fits there perfect. I hope we have enough room to put, kinda. She's not gonna be really using the house. She has her little fairy house. Can we move this back just a little bit? No, it's really as far back as it'll go. That's all right. It fits right here, and that's all that matters. Actually, it would fit better over there. It's kind of a mess, but we're gonna ignore it. I'll put the bench there. I think that's pretty. I think there's no way we're like reasonably fitting this fountain because it does fit there. Well, you know what? Let's leave it. Let's see what happens. And we'll put all of Shadow's stuff in. Sorry, you would not want your food right next to your litter like that. And we got this, the balance reset kit. Oh, from the naturopath career. Okay, well, we're going to ignore that. For flooring, I think I want to do just like a wood, like a regular wood. I do like the antique wood. And then wallpaper. Yeah, we do not have any garden. Do we have any nice red paneling? Do something like this. You know what I would like, though? I love this wallpaper. I'm obsessed with this wallpaper. I'm going to go with that one. And then the bedroom can be this one. Is it like way too much? Absolutely. But I do not mind. And then this is a good door. Oh, it's got a little snail on it. How cute. I'm wondering if I should even bother like making the bathroom and stuff. I should make this like a real house. We'll probably put the kitchen over here. In the floor plan, the kitchen's here in this area. I just don't think I have enough room. So we'll probably make the bathroom over here. Make like a little hallway and then do the kitchen here. Let's see if we can at least like plan it out. Yeah, that works. And then the kitchen will go here. That's perfect. So we only have 149 simoleons. So let's regenerate our emotional force and then we need to get back to painting. I accidentally left it as a shared space. So Jerry's just here to visit. I do love that animation though. It's so realistic. Like neighbors are absolutely like that. Jerry, do you mind going home? Thank you, honey. Nothing against you. We just have important work to do. We don't even have enough money. So let's put the one painting we did in here, stock the table. I could have just sold it out of the inventory, but you know, what's the fun in that, right? I'm glad I at least left myself 100 simoleons. 759, very good. So we will have enough now to do the rest of the paintings. We're going to finish this house today. And her daughter called for a chat, so I do want them to talk a little bit. Maybe we make this porch like a little bit smaller. I don't know. We wouldn't be able to fit the bench, so we'll leave it. It just seems really big. She finished another masterpiece. That's my girl. She's getting tired though and needs to regenerate her emotional force, so I will do that right after this painting. Oh, and another masterpiece. Very good. Go ahead and go to sleep. And then you can regenerate your force. And then take a bath after that. Okay, so we can do a few more paintings. We have 300 simoleons left. And each one is 100. So we should be able to do 3 more paintings and then we'll have another yard sale. And another masterpiece. All right, one more. And let me go ahead and put everything on the table. Let's stock it, tend it, and start the yard sale. I might do one more round of paintings just so I can make sure we have enough money. And then we'll do some more decorating. All right, 3 more. Who wants to buy them? 2 more. There we go. 7,000. I think we can build. I think it'll be okay. What do we want to do for like tile though, is the question. Because I know for sure we don't have any garden. We don't have any enchanted by nature. So let's just see what we can do with red. With how much we have going on in the house, I'm not sure I want to do anything fancy. So maybe we just do that. And then tile for the flooring. I don't really want to do red. I feel like that's too much. Maybe we do black. I don't really like that. Although we could do something like this. Is that too busy? I think so. That's actually cute. We've got a lot going on in here, but I like that. I actually like that for like a kitchen area too. So we might come back to that idea. Let's get some more windows in here. We need a little bathroom window. We'll put a window over here and a window over here. Hopefully that's not too much. We just need some more light in here. We'll move all of Shadow's things over a little bit, including the hairball. And then what do we have for garden? Let's just start filling it up in here. Lots of plants, which we'll probably add at the end. A mirror. I do love that. Does that fit? It's a little big. Maybe we put it on the wall over here. And can we actually make it red? I'm sure we can. It's mushrooms. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, love that. And then the dresser, which might be too big, but I think we should put it in here anyway. And then we could hopefully fit the bed in here. Let's see. Can we fit a double bed? We can, but it's a super tight fit. Maybe we put this out in the hall. That works. That works. And maybe scoot that over a little bit. And then we'll probably just do the enchanted by nature bed. She'll never use it, so it doesn't really matter, but what if we move it over that way? Because she is just by herself. And then we can move that back in the middle. I think I like that better. All right, how about a rug? Ooh, like a maple leaf. That's so pretty. It doesn't look anything like a rug, though. Maybe we do a couple of them, layer them. No, that looks terrible. So maybe we don't do enchanted by nature, but we will do red. Everything just looks weird because the bed's so far off in the corner. I like the... Well, you know what? I was going to say I like the ladybug. But what if we just sized up the maple leaf? There we go. All right, so we still have 4,000. We can do the bathroom. Again, she's not going to use it, but it'd be nice to have. Did we get a sink? We did. We really got the whole shebang here. And then maybe another leaf in here. I like it. I like it. Did we get a mirror? None of this is garden, but it's okay. What about the lights? Do we have any that are specifically garden? We'll come back to enchanted by nature. We only got these like, although that does fit there. I feel like we're just making an enchanted by nature house. Ugh, I love these. We'll do that. That's so bright, but it'll be okay. We'll do it in here too. Oh, is it too low? Maybe we do one of these then? There we go. Just so we have some kind of light in here. And is this too low to do in here? Nope, that works. Now, where can we move this? Honestly, maybe we just put it out here for now. And let's put the litter box in the bathroom. Let's do another nightstand over here. And another lamp. And then the enchanted by nature counters. Which one do they classify as actually red? None. Okay. Well, then maybe we do something else for counters. Because there are some that kind of look red, but aren't really red. Like, I do like this. I think we should go with that. Are you going to connect? No? Auto counters are on. You going to make me do it manually? Maybe we put the scratching post over here. I don't think we can really afford a fridge. Let's see what we have for red, actually. You know what? That works. And then for sure, we can afford it. I'm so surprised. I was like, for sure, we can't afford that. Oh, that's beautiful. How about a trash can? Because I do always forget those. I feel everyone else forgets them too. There we go. And then let's save the rest of that so we can do some more paintings. Let's regenerate her emotional force and then actually get back to painting. Shadow is scratching the bed. What is with these cats? My other playthrough as well. You're gonna make it look all nasty. All right, we scolded him for it. 2 of them in a row are masterpieces. That's awesome. I'm thinking we'll just put a bunch of plants on the counters because she doesn't eat, so she's not gonna use them. And I would like to get Shadow a bed, but I don't know if we're going to be able to fit it anywhere. We'll have her just take a little nap and then get back to it. That's 3 masterpieces in a row. And all the neighbors are coming to visit. She's about to hit level 10 also. And there it is. Level 10. And that's what you create as you hit level 10. All right. We can do one more painting after this. I don't know where this trash came from. And then I'll send her to bed, have her regenerate her emotional force, and probably do our last sale. Also, that was another masterpiece. We have Garden Blight, but it doesn't affect us. Although I think I have Nailani's houses. Oh no, I was going to say I think it's shared, but it's not. And Shadow got bit by a squirrel. Boy, oh boy. And the last one was a masterpiece too. Wow. All right, go ahead and stock it. We got some beautiful paintings. We'll probably paint a few more to put in the house. I like that butterfly one. All right, start that yard sale. We might not actually be able to start it because of the garden blight. That's all right. Regenerate your emotional force first, and then you can go to sleep. Oh, I think Shadow's sick because of the squirrel bite. All right, we'll take care of him. We'll probably just stop by the vet and get a wellness treat. Let's actually do that now. You know, I don't even know if we can afford it, actually. Hopefully it's not too expensive. All right, how much is it? It's 50. We have 1 simoleon left. We got really lucky with that one. All right, let's head back home. All right, so we still got the garden blight going on, but we can give Shadow his wellness treat. There we go. Now he's feeling better. Go ahead and take a bath, and then maybe I'll have her just go back to sleep until the event's over. And Shadow was sprayed by a skunk. I think I actually want to keep this painting. It's really pretty. We could put it on the wall over here. Actually, in the bedroom might be nicer. Yeah, there we go. I think it just fits nicely with our theme. And yes, of course, you can talk to your daughter. Well, this is not a free space to paint. I'll sell it, though, if you want to finish it. We've still got 10 hours on that blight. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we can't afford to fill the petal, right? We only have 1 simoleon. Well, then you do whatever you want to do for the next 9 hours. Did she finish it? She did. Well, thank you. We'll put that in our inventory and sell it. Oh, Shadow got bit again. Okay, the garden blight is finally over. Let's tend the table and start a yard sale. All right, one more. And there we go. Now let's finish this house. Like I said, we're just going to put a bunch of plants. We'll do some of these mushroom shelves. Those are cute. Ooh, that's very pretty. Oh, it's so big. I didn't realize. Wow. All right, this fits on the counter. Oh, that's pretty. A lot of these are bigger than I thought. Ooh, a hanging one on the wall would be very nice. We can put some of these hanging ones. A little tacky, but, you know. Again, I'm not a great interior decorator, unfortunately. Oh, I like it. This stuff is so cute. And we'll do a path lamp if we can. Although this would be pretty. Would it be weird? Right in front of your house? Yeah, probably. Put this on the porch. Let me move this fairy dust over here. There we go. Maybe a little terrain paint. Okay, none are specifically garden, but that's okay. That one's probably pretty good. And then I need to do a roof. I have not done a roof yet. But I think everything else looks pretty good. I don't think we're missing anything. We've got our kitchen, our bathroom, and our bedroom. We got a couple paintings on the wall. Maybe she does another like landscape painting. And then the roof. And we probably need a column too. And lucky for us, we have one. I think this roof is still a little bit too tall. That is quite cute. Let's add our paint. Make sure everything looks good. See, the bathroom wasn't even done. Oh, and the foundation too. What kind of roof pattern? Oh, the shingles. That's so pretty. Did we get a roof trim? We sure did. I absolutely love that. Would this one be better? No, I like the green. All right, girl, let's do one more landscape painting. And preferably not the same one, which I think it's going to be. No, it actually looks like it's different. And there we go. Very pretty. That's very nice. All right. Well, we have finished Titania's house. So next week, we'll get to spin the wheel and have someone new. And I think we only have 3 more, so we're almost done. But thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to stay up to date on my future videos, don't forget to subscribe. And I hope you have a perfect day.